Police say a recently released convict came to a southeast Albuquerque neighborhood this afternoon to settle a drug debt.
He left in an ambulance after an officer shot him. Now, APD says that happened because the man refused to obey orders and began to raise a rifle that he was carrying. Here's News 13's Alex Tomlin. Alex?
Dick, Jessica, from Sky Ranger, it's clear this was a large assault rifle. Cops say the man, who they still have not identified, was there over a drug debt, but the man he was after says it was a prison gang problem.
The subject had come here in order to look for a subject who had ripped him off for a quantity of heroin.
That subject, Joey White, talked to News 13 after hours of police questioning this afternoon. He says this wasn't about drugs.
It was a prison thing, prison rival.
White says he got out of prison in late February. And the suspect?
He has spent about 3 to 4 years in prison. He just recently got out of jail again on the 16th of this month.
That was Monday. Police say the man showed up here last night firing off shots.
Guy came by last night and wanted to shoot at my family, and I didn't want it to happen.
He came back today, causing several neighbors to call 911. Cops say the man refused their commands to drop his assault rifle.
He began to actually shoulder the weapon. At that time, one of the officers did fire his rifle at the subject, hitting the subject approximately 3 times in the arm and lower abdomen.
Orlando Paisano lives just down the street.
I heard 4 or 5 shots.
He knew all too well what those shots meant. Paisano was shot by police last summer during a domestic violence incident when they say he lunged at them with a 15-inch bayonet-style knife. He showed us the 8 bullet holes that riddled his body. Today's shooting is the 24th in 28 months, and Paisano says that's just too many.
I think this is getting pretty ridiculous. It's getting way out of hand. DOJ needs to come out here and thoroughly investigate APD.
Today's suspect was taken to UNM Hospital, and at last word he was in surgery. The name of the officer who shot him has not been released, but APD says he has not been involved in any other shootings before this. Dick?
All right, Alex, the man shot today is a convicted felon, and for him, just having a gun, let alone an assault rifle, is against the law. But many of the criminals Albuquerque cops encounter are heavily armed. Just last night, we showed you the thousands of seized guns in the APD evidence vault. Albuquerque police take an average of 3 guns off the streets every day. Last year, they confiscated nearly 1,200.